wondering what's going on. Cool, man. We're not being ridden or groomed, running around the paddocks. They get a bit of hair. They go and have a roll and a scratch. They seem to be able to groom themselves far better than we can. Friend's talking to him over there. Why aren't you coming over here? Here he comes. Curiosity is bringing the horses up to say good morning. Morning, Theo. How are you this morning? You're looking well, aren't you? You are. You got knots in your mane too. We'll have to get you groomed up again, will we? Will we just? I don't know about that. They have no great pressure put on them. We just work with them and guide them along doing what they would naturally do, which is be friendly with people and build up a relationship with them so that they're happy to be with us. They become confident with humans and trust us. Some people had horses that were very hyperactive and naughty, and it reflected back to the way you treated them. This is something that we learned. We learned if we're soft and gentle with them, they became better friends. Nowadays they have a thing called natural horsemanship, which is very similar to what our parents, grandparents, very similar to how they worked with them. They have a name for it now, called natural horsemanship. So we incorporate that into our horse trekking business, and we've learnt that if you start patting a horse, it brings up its energy. When we stroke a horse, it calms them down, and so the softer we can get with some of them and more gentle we work with them, the more relaxed and confident in us they become. So when you're asking them to go backwards, you're softly touching them and keeping enough pressure on them until they move, and then as soon as they move you take that pressure off, and you just watch them and feel them relating to what you've done, and you can almost feel them say, I got it, I got it, I've got it, this is what you want me to do. So this is a wee zone that you get in with a horse, and it's a very nice place to be. Lots of people never get to experience that because they don't take the time. A lot of the girls that came and helped me with the horses, I like them to be able to experience that at some stage while they're here. Some aren't here long enough, so they only just start to relax when they have to leave. The ones that stay 2 or 3 months, they really get to get a rapport within themselves with the horses, and they learn so much about themselves, obviously, and how to get into that zone by being soft and gentle and allowing the horse to be part of you, and the horse will allow you to be part of it. So then you can just softly, gently move your hands around it and have the horses move around you and come backwards and forwards, and you can sit on them and just move your body around and the horses will respond. So to be able to get into that zone with a horse is very special, but you have to take the time that it takes to do that. A lot of people can't relax enough to allow that to happen. Down there, when we're working with them, we run through all different scenarios. Children running around waving their arms, jumping up and down. So we do that all around the horses till they're calm with it, relaxed with it. So, and like their brains work so quick, they can process this information in a short time. So when they see something jumping up and down, they know, oh, it's just a kid. if they didn't know this while we were around there, it might be something else coming to injure them. So instinctively they, got to get out of here. So away they go. They run 300 or 400 yards and then stop and turn around and what was it I was running for? But at least they've run somewhere and they're safe. Then they can process the information. So we try to get them to process that information without running away, so they feel safe and relaxed with us. So nobody gets hurt. And if you watch horses working together in a herd, you'll see the ones that are the bosses or higher up in the hierarchy, they have a personality about them, I guess, or whatever it is, that just, they can walk beside another horse and the other horse will just walk away. And they can just control that horse by their personality, by walking, and just something that comes from within them. Watching how they work and how they control the rest of their herd is how we also can be to make the horses do what we would like them to do. So it's just a matter of simulating the more dominant horses to train the less dominant horses. And if we work the way they work, then we're working with their language. And if we're working the way humans would normally do it, then we have a lot of naughty horses. Well, people try to dominate them with ropes and pulling them and tipping them up on the ground and tying them up tight and forcing them to do things, which really does upset a horse until their spirit's broken and they don't really care anymore and they give up. So they're broken in, they're broken up. So they lose a lot of their personality. So they can be nice and quiet, just walking around here, and then you can ask them to go for a good old gallop or do whatever you like, and they will do that. And then they'll calm right back down again and just be nice and quiet. We have a lot of people that can't ride that need to have that confidence the horse is nice and quiet. And then we have people that can ride that want to go for a canter or a gallop. And it's just a matter of asking, and they can do that. Half an hour later they can be walking along nice and quiet again. So this is what we try to achieve with the horses, so that we can have them to do what we ask.